This video is sponsored by scdkeys.com, where you can get Steam, Origin, and other game keys at a great discount. They also offer Windows 10 keys for a fraction of the cost for your brand new gaming PC. Click the link in the description to learn more. Hey, what is up guys? Matt here from the Toasty Bros, and I'm back with another keyboard review. In this video, we're going to be checking out the Nighthawk Pro X RGB mechanical keyboard from Max Keyboard. I am very impressed with this keyboard in certain departments, but it lets me down in others, so let's talk about that. We have been reviewing a lot of keyboards recently on this channel, and honestly, this one in particular gets so close to being perfect, but misses it on a few important marks. The Nighthawk Pro X RGB is a full 104 key layout keyboard with in-key rollover. The key switches are genuine Cherry MX Brown switches and feel amazing. I have become a big fan of Cherry MX Brown switches compared to my former love, blue switches. It also comes with a keycap puller and a padded wrist rest, which is super high quality and has a great feel to it. Great touch on a high-end keyboard. The build quality of the keyboard is actually quite impressive with its plastic yet sturdy frame. It isn't super well built compared to others I have felt with full metal bodies, but I really like this approach by Max Keyboard because it doesn't make this keyboard feel like a brick on your desk. The keycaps themselves, I believe, are ABS plastic. I can't seem to find info on their product page, I might be overlooking it, but they do seem to be ABS plastic. They are laser etched, but they are not double shot. I really would have hoped to see a double shot keycap on a keyboard of this price range. Now to point out the elephant in the room. My keyboard is customized with Toasty Bros keycaps, specifically the spacebar and the escape key. Along with their custom keycaps that they sell separately, they do add a lot of character to the keyboard, from the portal keycaps to the faces on the function keys. Now onto the back of the keyboard, where we have two flip out feet that feel not that sturdy at all, if we're being honest here. The build quality is very lackluster. There are two USB 2.0 pass-through ports on the back, which is a nice addition, and as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this keyboard is a near perfect in my book, but isn't because of one huge thing. This cable. And honestly, I don't understand Max Keyboard's approach. The cable is 1, not removable, and 2, located on the far right of the keyboard, making it near impossible to run on my desk setup. I would have been okay with this if there was a cable routing option on the back of the keyboard to allow me to go different directions, either left or right, to go and compensate for my setup, but I can't do that, and I'm stuck with a cable that's attached, and it can't be moved anywhere. So this is definitely something I want to see improved on future models of this keyboard. The keyboard itself is marketed as an RGB keyboard, so how is the lighting? Well, it's pretty good. You get your typical RGB wave settings and individual color options, but I'm not a fan of the included software. It's very clunky and has some modes that just don't work via the software at all, but they all seem to work using function plus the F-row keys and the arrow keys to navigate through the color modes rather than the software. So I highly recommend you use that instead of the software. But without further ado, I'm going to showcase some of the lighting options and then conclude with a typing test. So overall, the Nighthawk Pro X is a keyboard with a high price tag that doesn't seem to nail it on the important stuff like software and cable options. While it's still a nice keyboard, it's very hard for me to recommend you spend $130 on it. If you can live with the cable being where it's placed and you really want a high quality board with good RGB lighting, then go for it. But personally, those are the big things that keep it away from me as using it as a daily driver keyboard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below and comment what you think. If you want to pick up one of these yourself, a link will be in the description down below as always. I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.